Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat Nagpal. You're watching iGyan. If you're in the market for a flagship killer device, there are only really two options available today, the OnePlus 6T and the Honor View 20. With the OnePlus 7 still a few months out and these two phones still selling really well, which one would you pick? We'll help you decide in this video. So let's quickly get started. Now we're comparing the base variant of both of these devices. The Honor View 20 starts at 37,999 for the 6GB RAM plus 128GB of storage. You also have an 8GB RAM option with 256GB of storage that crosses the line at 45,999. The OnePlus 6T on the other hand starts at 37,999 for the same 6GB plus 128GB variant, but there's also a 10GB plus 256GB McLaren edition that is still being sold by the company. If you get the 8GB plus 256GB variant, it also crosses the line at 45,999. So price-wise, both of these phones have become expensive. This series for both of these companies has become expensive over the years, and this time around Honor pegged the View 20 directly in competition with the OnePlus 6T at the same price, not reducing the price as they would naturally always do each year to sort of compete with the OnePlus 6T. This year they've kept the price exactly the same. Both the phones have quite a lot of hardware differences and also build differences. In a general aspect of things, both of these devices look quite different with the way they're designed and the way they look. And there are also some nifty features on both these phones with the way that they're designed. So the View 20 has a glass back along with a glass front and a metal frame holding everything together. If you look at the glass back at an angle, you can see their V sort of in the pattern. The pattern looks really nice, extremely premium, very good looking design for the phone. You can also see the back has the fingerprint sensor, so no in-display fingerprint sensor for the View 20. One thing that the View 20 has is that the power button and the volume buttons are on the same side, whereas if we look at the OnePlus 6T, the power button and the volume buttons are on the opposite side, so you don't accidentally hit the power button when you're trying to reduce the volume or vice versa. Another thing about the OnePlus 6T is that it is available in a few finishes, including a thunder purple, a black, a mirror black, a frosted black. The McLaren edition is also available. The OnePlus 6T also gets a fingerprint sensor inside the display. It has improved over time. It's still not the fastest fingerprint sensor, but the fact that it's in the display makes the back panel cleaner. And you also get a front-facing fingerprint sensor, which makes it easier to unlock the device if it's lying down on a table and you just want to unlock and look at the screen quickly. You can do that with the press of a finger on the screen directly, which is great and it works really well. Another big difference is that the OnePlus 6T is also IP protected. Even though it's not been rated or certified by the company, it is water resistant and it works out in terms of water resistance really well. Lots of teardown videos will show you that it's sealed quite well. It has rubber gaskets and the sealing glue all over the device, so it is protected from water and dust quite well. And an equivalent of IP67 on the device exists, even though the company has not gotten it certified. The company has said that the IP rating would be at IP67 if they decided to get it certified. The View 20 misses out on any kind of ingress protection, so water and dust can damage your device, and in an environment like India where there's a lot of humidity, there's a lot of coastal areas and there's a lot of dust, that is an aspect that you must definitely look into. So the OnePlus 6T in terms of build and overall look and feel, according to me, definitely wins the cake. The View 20 does get one cool feature for 2019, which is the in-display cutout for the front-facing camera. I think it kind of looks cool. It's on one edge of the phone, just like it is on the Samsung Galaxy S10 series. A cutout in the screen is definitely more modern than the teardrop notch that we see on the OnePlus 6T. A lot of people still prefer the teardrop notch, so let us know what you think in terms of the notch or the cutout. Which one do you prefer? Let us know in the comment section below. Another difference between the two devices is the display. While both of them have a 6.4 inch, the OnePlus 6T has a 6.41 inch display. Both of them are completely different because the View 20 uses a LTPS LCD display, whereas the OnePlus 60 uses an AMOLED display. The colors, the overall vividness of the display of the OnePlus 60 is far better than that on the View 20. You also have better viewing angles and good visibility indoors and outdoors for both of these phones, but the OnePlus 60 definitely takes the cake with the AMOLED display being more bright and more vivid. Another major difference is the kind of chipset that both of these phones are using. So the OnePlus 60 comes with the Snapdragon 845 chipset, which is last year's flagship. It has the Adreno 630 GPU. It's a 10 nanometer chip, and in terms of performance, it's one of the best ranking chips still out there, with the 855 not fully rolled out and not fully announced on a lot of devices. OnePlus 7 will definitely come with the 855. The View 20 has Huawei's own Kirin 980 chip. Now this is a 7 nanometer chip and it has the Mali G76 GPU. Now both of these are equally powerful and equally responsive. The 7 nanometer technology allows for better battery life management, but the 845 does deliver pure performance, and you can see that in things like benchmarks. You can also see it in day-to-day performance, things like starting the phone and loading up applications. The OnePlus 60 is just a tad notch better. Now, we've been using both of these phones for many months now, and the biggest difference I feel is the user interface. Because of a mix of the hardware as well as the UI, you feel that day-to-day performance on the OnePlus 60 is just a slight edge higher than that on the View 20. You can also see that apps load quicker. Things like dialing and making phone calls is faster on the OnePlus 60. Ending calls and getting back to the dialer is also faster on the OnePlus 60. The View 20 does have a lot more customization with EMUI, and you can jump into the applications and customize things within the settings panel of the phone to quite an extent. Both of these phones are running on Android 9, and both of these get modern features like gestures and one-handed navigation. Both of these phones also offer really good enhancements for gaming, and while gaming you can get really impressive results from both of these devices. The OnePlus 60 has become a staple for many games, including PUBG. For a lot of people, the OnePlus 60 is one of the best performing devices when it comes to playing games like PUBG. Phone call performance for both of these phones is excellent, and voice quality from the earpiece along with the microphone for both of these devices is great. Noise cancellation is also almost equally matched. I did find a little bit of a hissing sound in the View 20 from time to time. Whether that is a network issue or a device issue, we did not face that on the OnePlus 60. Now, if you guys use a View 20 and have faced any network related issues, do let us know in the comment section below. As far as Wi-Fi connectivity is concerned, we found that the OnePlus 60 does have stronger Wi-Fi antennas and will catch a Wi-Fi signal even in areas where the View 20 found weak or connectivity issues with the Wi-Fi network. So definitely a plus point for the OnePlus 60 as far as connectivity, as far as Wi-Fi networks is concerned. One thing that the View 20 definitely takes the cake on is the camera department, with a 48 megapixel primary camera and a 25 megapixel front facing camera. The rear also gets a secondary TOF camera, which definitely gives it an on paper edge in the kind of images that you can click with the device. The sensor is an f1.8 sensor and it allows for great low light performance. Also, Huawei's AI mode is one of the best that is available in the market today, and it recognizes everything that you basically point the camera at, from plants to your keyboard to your food to even drinks, human beings, dogs. Everything can be recognized with the AI mode, and it automatically optimizes those images. So if you're looking for basically a simple point and shoot camera that allows you to get the best picture whenever possible, the View 20 definitely does its part in terms of that. The front facing camera with a 25 megapixel sensor is just a big number on the megapixels. Not the best performance, not the best portrait mode on the View 20 as far as the front camera is concerned. The OnePlus 60 has a completely different camera setup altogether. On the back, there are two cameras, a 16 megapixel sensor and a 20 megapixel sensor. The front has a 16 megapixel sensor as well. Now, in terms of the camera comparison, if you're going to be uploading images to social media and you don't really need the 48 megapixel sensor or 48 megapixel sizes of images, the OnePlus 60 is a really great camera, and we'll compare the images right in front So you can see that on the left are images from the OnePlus 6T's main camera, and on the right are images from the Honor View 20's main camera. And you can see the images in front of you and you can decide for yourself which one is better. In certain cases, we found that low light performance and in general everyday performance of the OnePlus 6T was faster, images were clicked faster, processing of the images was done faster, and the overall result was equally good, if not slightly better, on the OnePlus 6T. As far as the actual images are concerned, the Honor View 20 does do a lot of processing on the images, so you may see enhanced colors and enhanced lighting for your image, which may not be the best result that you're always looking for. Sometimes you're looking for a more natural look, and you seem to get that with the OnePlus 6T's auto mode. Of course, both of these phones do have pro modes in which you can customize and control the camera as per your requirements. One thing that the OnePlus 6T does excel at, and it's something that I really like, is the video quality. And now you can also capture 4K at 60 frames per second on the OnePlus 6T, whereas the View 20 still misses out on 60 frames per second or slow-mo performance, which the OnePlus 6T does offer up. Both the Honor View 20 and the OnePlus 6T have fast charging capabilities. The Honor View 20 gets Honor's Supercharge, which charges the phone up to 55% in 30 minutes. The OnePlus 6T gives you half a day's power in half an hour is what their slogan was. There is a slight difference in the battery as well. The OnePlus 6T gets a 3700 milliamp hour battery, whereas the View 20 gets a 4000 milliamp hour battery. Now to conclude, both of these phones are quite well matched with the hardware, with the design, and with the overall capability from both these phones. One phone wins at one thing while the other at another thing. However, with all of that said, there has to be a clear winner, and in our testing and in our usage, we find that the OnePlus 6T is definitely a better choice in front of the Honor View 20. The OnePlus 6T with the better build quality, the better performance, the water and dust resistance that the device now offers, and a better overall service and support network along with a larger community just makes it a more complete product than the View 20, which is just not that far behind. If we were to give you a recommendation, then the OnePlus 6T has to be the current flagship killer, at least up until the OnePlus 7 comes out. That's it for this video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyan. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.